Well, howdy partners. I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day. We haven't really been active over the last couple of weeks, and I just want to apologise for that. Like, we really wanted to stick to a schedule of uploading 2 or 3 times a week. But we've had a really hard couple of weeks, and you already know, if you saw my Instagram post, my mum passed away a couple of days ago. She was only diagnosed with late-stage cancer literally less than 2 weeks ago. She went into hospital thinking she had gallstones at the start of December, and a few days later was told she had cancer, and then a few days after that was told it was terminal and there was nothing the hospital could do. So I just threw myself into trying to find treatments for the last like 10 days or so. Literally like 18 hours a day, setting up appointments in like Germany and Spain and Mexico.
Unfortunately, just time wasn't on our side.
Yeah.
So it's been very hard for us and our families, and we love Tessa so much, and although she's not here physically, we know she's still with us.
We've already had so many signs.
We have. She was such a powerful person that I just know, she's still able to communicate with us, and we've seen and we felt that. Today we're down in London, and we weren't going to come because...
Yeah, we weren't going to come because we wanted to be with my family at this time and stuff, but I had a really long talk with my dad about it, and we agreed that, it's what Mum would want is for us to continue living our life and not to sit there sad and mourning, and because Mum was such a positive, happy light. Like, she
always positive.
Yeah, she wants her life to be celebrated. She wouldn't want her life to be mourned. She wouldn't want us, I don't want to say moping around, but you know what I mean. She wouldn't want us sat there sad, thinking sad things. She wants us to celebrate her life, and she did live the most amazing life.
We know she wouldn't want us to cancel because we're in London for our visa appointment, and we know that she wouldn't want us. Hi,
big news.
Yeah.
Today is our interview for the K1 visa to basically be able to move over to America.
Yeah, so we knew that she wouldn't want us to cancel that, so we did it. We came, and we're gonna do this interview for her. She's gonna be by your side when you're in that interview room. She's probably gonna be laughing at the silly questions that they have to ask, like which side of the bed do I sleep on?
I don't know, it changes.
I know, it's
depending
true.
on the hotel we're in.
That's so true. We're here for that, but we just wanted to let you guys know what's been going on, and she's gonna be so incredibly missed. We love Tessa so much.
Mum watched all our vlogs, so I know she's gonna continue to.
She did, even the crazy ones.
Even the crazy ones. So it was a couple of days ago, and we were with her in hospital. We were there in the room holding her, and the last thing we ever told her was how much we loved her, and then she very peacefully drifted away. So it was the best way it possibly could have gone. Well, we're doing
this for her.
We need to get off to the visa appointment. We're just waiting on an Uber to pick us up now, and I'm going to show you guys. These are all the papers.
Look at this.
That I need to present for my visa interview.
Ridiculous.
How mad is
Our
that?
whole life is in that.
Our whole life is in 2 inches. Okay, I had to write a book, basically.
Yeah, basically.
For the visa interview.
It's a good book.
Alright, so we are here at the US Embassy.
And I'm not allowed in.
Monica's not allowed in, even though she's a US citizen.
Thanks, guys.
Anyways, my appointment is in 4 minutes' time. So,
oh my gosh.
Give me a kiss.
You're going to do amazing. I don't know where I'm going to go, and I'm not going to have service. I guess I'll be out here.
I need to prove we're in a legit relationship.
Lanivi, tell him I'm outside.
I'll just say, look at youtube.com/Sam.
Yeah. There he goes. He's going in. Alright, he's in there. He could be in one of these windows. This is so exciting. We've been waiting so long for this day to come, and now it's here, and it's like, how did this happen? It's insane. Okay, he said he's finished, so I'm walking over now, and we'll see how it went. Sorry for the angle. There he is. How did it go?
No.
How did it go?
So we need the updated letter of intent to marry, because we had the old save the date in the old wedding venue, which was June 21.
Yeah.
So we need to update that. But she didn't need to see any proof or anything. She said in your original letter of intent to marry, or whatever it was, you really sold your YouTube channel. And she said one look at that, and you don't need needed proof.
You're kidding.
She was really sweet. She was really nice.
That's amazing.
She said if we get that letter of intent to marry over today, the visa should be approved tomorrow.
What? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it takes like 2-3 weeks.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. So you didn't have to answer any like crazy questions?
Didn't have to answer anything. Literally, I got in and I had to tell her about the DS160 because basically you have to give details on your parents and stuff, and I put that both my parents were living on the DS160, so that she fully understood and said that's completely okay, and it lasted like 3 minutes.
I was gonna say, because I just got to the coffee shop, I'm having my hot chocolate, and then you're like, all right, I'm done. I'm like, I just got here.
I had to put my hand up and swear under oath that everything I was telling was true. She asked
Did she ask
me
if you're actually dating my mother?
Yes. She said, how did you meet? I said, through a mutual friend. She said, what date did you meet? I said, the 11th of October 2015. And she said, when did you become romantically involved? I said, on the 11th of October 2015. I said, but I asked her to be my girlfriend on the 16th. And then she said, what are your wedding plans? And I said, well, obviously once we get to the States we have 90 days to get married, so what we're probably going to do is have to have a small townhouse wedding to get legally married, and then have a big ceremony of friends and family in July. And she said she was a K1 fiancé visa and did exactly the same thing. She said that's the best idea.
Is she British or American?
She had like a twinge American accent, but she was British.
Nice.
So she clearly lived in America for a while. I've got like an inch of paperwork, and I said, do you need anything else from me? And she said, no. I said, I've literally got like an inch of proof. Like I've got plane tickets, hotel confirmations, pictures of us. She said, no, your fiance really sold it in her letter to us. She said she mentioned your YouTube channel every single chance she got, so I knew it was true.
Do you want paperwork, or do you want to actually see us the past 6 years? Like, they could see everything. We vlogged everything, like, from the beginning, so that makes it so easy. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So she knows how crazy you are.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, thank you so much for making it so easy.
Thank you.
And yes, Tessa was definitely with you. She gave you the nicest person possible in there. That's so crazy. We know people who have had visa stuff before, and they say like, get ready for crazy questions. So you're gonna print out pictures of your family and like make sure you know who's who. One question that my friend was asked, Laura, if you're watching this, I know you watch her videos. Hi,
Laura.
She said that they asked like, what side of the bed do you sleep on and stuff like that, and for some reason we've been like switching sides randomly. Like when we go to hotels, sometimes I'll sleep on his side.
It's because I want to be closest to the window and you want to be furthest away from the window.
Yeah, so it's always different.
I always sleep closest to the window.
So we were like texting before, like, all right, usually like I'm actually on the right of the bed. So we were so prepared, but that's amazing. Oh my gosh, tomorrow we can go back whenever we're
mad,
ready.
Isn't it?
Oh my gosh, I love you so much.
We need to do the letter of intent to marry. So Monica basically needs to write an updated letter to say that she intends to marry me, hopefully. Our old letter of intent to marry was our old wedding venue, which was in June 21, which obviously is past, and our old save the date and stuff like that. So we just got to update it with the new stuff. Email that over today, and she said that can get approved tomorrow.
My gosh, how is that possible though? It's literally unheard of.
It's mad, isn't it?
That is unheard of.
Yeah, but later on today we're going to watch the new Spider-Man because it comes out today. It's the 15th of December.
Oh my gosh,
today.
what time is it?
It's only 11. We have ages. We have 4 hours.
We booked our movie for 12 because we're like, oh, are we gonna make it? I don't know if we're gonna make it. Like, it's gonna be an hour and a half probably at the visa.
Oh, actually, yeah, let's go straight to the movie then if it's at 12.
Wait, what time is it?
I thought the movie was like 3 p.m.
No, that's our lunch. I completely just like
it's 11.
blanked out.
It's 1:30 right now. We've got an hour and a half. We'll do the letter of intent to marry and then
I can do a parkour.
And then parkour. And then let's head off to see Spider-Man, and then with PF Chang's later.
Yes.
Right, I love you so much. This is the first time I've smiled.
I know.
In a couple of weeks.
She was with you the whole time. Just know that. She really was.
Yeah.
She's smiling right now with all these kids doing parkour. We're at these little markets.
Well, we're at
the tree.
The tree has hair loss.
The tree. Sam said the tree has hair loss. It's literally, I'm sorry, as a New Yorker, that is a bad Christmas tree. That is a tragedy.
I think I see a widow's peak.
3, 2, 1.
And then the silence. Wait, you gotta click the comments. And the crowd goes miles.
That's a Chris-metry. You can hear the...
That's a Chris-metry.
It matched the energy of the countdown.
So we're out of seats and we're right at the back because we booked it last night. And these were the only two available. Oh, the screen is so far away. You know what, we can watch it through the camera zooming in.
iPad.
Literally.
We're done with the movie.
Alrighty.
And it was amazing. Except people
It was
were
incredible.
crazy.
Yeah, we went to pretty much the first ever showing of it in London, so obviously the audience were all super fans and they're going crazy.
It
so
was insane.
We're gonna watch it again by ourselves once it's out, like on Disney Plus.
Because every time something exciting happened, everyone cheered, and then you can't hear what they're saying in the movie. So we're like, oh my gosh, this crazy thing just happened. We have no idea what they said.
We missed like half the movie because everyone was screaming. But I mean, it was a really cool atmosphere, wasn't it?
We're gonna go to one of our favorite restaurants. It's actually from, well, it's in America everywhere, but there's not many here. So we're going to P.F. Chang's.
Oh yeah.
We're so excited.
And when we're at P.F. Chang's, we're going to sort out this letter of intent to marry, email that to the embassy, the US embassy.
My gosh.
And then we can get the visa approved. And we're back.
I'm so sorry, guys. We haven't vlogged like too much.
Since my visa, I mean, technically got denied. Look, here we go. Let me hide this stuff. I'm not lying. Look, your visa application, it's ticked here. Your visa application has been refused under Section 221G of the Immigration and Nationality Act, pending submission of additional evidence.
So that's all we need. It's not denied.
So, but technically, the visa has been refused.
We're not going to get too much into it now because it's still up in the air, but we're pretty certain that we will be getting married within the next 2 months.
Yeah.
Because obviously when Sam goes back to America, as soon as he steps foot in America, he has 90 days to marry me. But it's actually technically like less because of all the paperwork that needs to be like filled out and all that. So the sooner the better. So we're most likely going to have a ceremony beforehand, but we'll get more into that once we know, because right now it's all just a guessing game. We got back to the hotel. I don't care if I'm reading into it. I'm seeing it as a sign from my mum that everything's okay. But my favorite song used to be "Never Be Lonely," and this was like years ago, like 10 years ago. Like, if you guys know a song like "Never Be Lonely, Never Be Lonely," and I literally haven't heard that song a single time in the past like 10 years, and Mum and I always used to sing that together, and it was like my favorite song. When and the lyrics, listen to the lyrics.
Yeah,
never be lonely, like.
And then that was on in the hotel, and I haven't heard it in like 10 years.
So it's been an amazing day. We're gonna log off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this vlog was entertaining and long enough, because I know that we didn't really vlog like too much, but it's just today's been a crazy day. So thank you guys so much for watching.
It's been crazy emotional from the highs and lows.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we'll have an update regarding the visa for you guys next video. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button down at the bottom right now. Subscribe. We're going to send this off to the embassy right now, so hopefully we'll get a reply and a visa approved within the next couple of days.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.